Hi, I'm Mike Ernest, and I'd asked Sean to reach out to you because I'm curious whether there may be a fit between our organizations. And again, I don't really know if I want to work with you guys and vice versa. So I'll put it out there and you guys can decide whether there seems to be enough interest to justify a next conversation and whether you guys feel like you qualify for a company that I'm going to work with. So on my side, here's what I do. Step number one is I help companies realize and look kind of into their organization in a way that they oftentimes have never done before. And that is through this concept of understanding that the health and vitality of your company oftentimes will boil down to a very small set of conversation types, meaning that there are only a couple conversations that really matter in terms of their outcome on the overall health and vitality of your company. And oftentimes those can be kind of in that customer acquisition side, or there's some kind of customer management side. But there's also conversations that could be taking place inside the organization in terms of overall throughput, efficiency of the product or service being offered. Again, what those specifics are, oftentimes I have to get a little bit involved to help kind of distill down what those conversations are. After we have that, then we can ask ourselves, how big of a deal is it? Like how much room is there for improvement and how your people are performing during those very important calls? Because if they're doing great, which is pretty unlikely, but let's say that they're doing perfect, then there really is nothing to talk about. But if you do feel like there is a gap, meaning that there is room for improvement, and you do have those kind of data points of, oh, cannot believe they said that, in this conversation, or they did this, or what have you. If those things are going on, and that's a little bit more consistent, then I'd love to have a chance to talk to you about what we do in terms of improving that. I have an active influence program, and it's focused on helping teams improve how effective they are at those very important conversations that the outcome matters. And what I use is a very specific training program that literally only requires 4 hours of during the day training time over a 4-week period of time. So literally 1 hour a week, 4 weeks. You give me that, I will change the culture of your organization. I will change how easy it is for you to manage expectations with people and how you're able to monitor how effective they are. I mean, it truly is a game changer in terms of what we can do in a short amount of time. So I have no problems about the program and all that. That will all be an easy conversation. But what I'm trying to figure out is whether you have those impressions about your organization in terms of you have some concerns around how effective those people are, and you would like to further clarify what are those crucial conversations that we need to have go more consistently and hit the outcomes we're looking for. And then the other part is, I need to know that you feel a very specific way about your organization. And what that is that you can see that there's a clear delta between where you guys are from a quality of product or service that you're offering to the marketplace compared to the level of results that you're getting in terms of, it can be top line revenues, it could be customer acquisition numbers, it could be customer retention, but there's an issue going on where you feel like, man, our product or service is better, far better than what our results are showing us. And you feel that kind of that disparity is an irritation. Because what I find is the people who are hungry, they really want to see they're kind of disturbed almost. They want to see their company do better. And that doesn't mean it's not doing well now. It just means they know that they could do even better. That mentality, give me that, and we're going to do amazing work together. Don't give me that, kind of feel like, it's like, well, we're really not that good at what we do and we're just kind of trying to skate by. That sucks, or the complacency one of, hey, our service is here and we're doing fine, from a revenue standpoint or from a stability or predictability standpoint, and I don't really care that much about this business. Again, there's really nothing that I want to do with that type of a scenario. And again, if you're in one of those situations, that's absolutely fine. I'm sure you have just reasons for it. But if you feel like you got a service up here and you've got a kind of revenues or some type of results down here that are disturbing, I'd love to have that conversation. So you can reach out to Sean, you can reach out to me directly through email, but whatever the case is, again, if you feel like there may be a fit or there's some interest, like, yeah, I've got a great product and I can see where maybe I'm not 100% clear on all these conversations that we should focus on, but I can tell that my people just are not performing quite as well as they need to. Let's have a chat. Let's see where it goes. Thanks.